make sure everything is working. A number of times I've had a game and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to turn on my audio or something. But everything is working. Yay.
Yay.
Alrighty, so last time you guys came to an agreement with the super mutants here at the train station. They were happy to move on. You guys told them about a wonderful settlement, not terribly far away, that was heavily irradiated, but they don't care about that sort of thing, and it would, give them a place to call their own rather than just as one rinky-dinky little train station. But they required food for the travel, and some negotiation happened, and they let you know about a super duper mart that was fairly well stocked, but home to some raiders. And super mutants aren't picky. They're like, bring us the food or bring us the raider bodies. Either way, we're good. So you did. Took out some raiders. Brought the bodies back to the super mutants. Kept the food that you found there for yourselves. And true to the word, the super mutants have moved on. They did leave you. Basically, they tossed you the keys to the door, as it were. Basically handing this train station over to you to do with as you will. There are, by the time you get it kind of cleaned up, because super mutants lived here for a while, so it needs some cleaning. You've essentially got, in settlement terms, 2 dormitories. So that's enough beds for like about 10 people probably. As well as an armor workbench, and they left the medium generator as well. So it is a solid start to a settlement. There's no source of food, no source of water, no defenses, but it's a place where you can put stuff, should you so choose.
Can we enter the placement menu for settlement building and see if we can't repair that turret that was sitting out front that we shot?
You could try. You would need a weapons workbench, which you don't currently have.
Oh. Neat. I haven't actually read any of the rules for it, so
Yep.
I'm just asking questions.
Yep. But yes, you guys, if you decide to stay here, you can definitely start to look at what you may want to build in terms of defense. If you've played Fallout 4, most of the options are available, so like various turret types. But the big difference is you don't have to build individual walls and roofs. Instead, you just build like a specific size of shack, which has so many rooms, and each room can be a thing. So like a small shack is one room, which could be a trader stall, it could be a dormitory, it could be a lounge. All of them will have an effects on like your happiness and population and stuff. But basically the things that you can build in Fallout 4, you can build in this game now. And the costs are roughly equivalent. Like if something's going to take you, like 20 steel and this, that, the other thing, it's going to work out to X number of common parts. The conversion is pretty close. But narratively, whatever you guys would like to build, we'll find a way to make it work. We've all played Fallout games. We all know the sort of things you can do. Anita is an expert at settlement building, so.
It's because I try to make my settlements look like they fit into the game.
Oh gosh, no! I
Lots
make
of
crazy
beautiful
freaking
ramshackle
battle stations.
I don't.
Hover base. It's small, just a small tower of stairs you can get up to, but you die on the way in.
Yep.
No, mine are all ramshackle shacks and weird angles and using strange materials to fill in like they do in actual Bethesda settlements.
Kill boxes. Because you could take every one of the 3 points of entry on Sanctuary, Sanctuary there, and turn them into funnels, just like you would archaic medieval defense, with guard towers and turrets along the way. So whenever the raiders do break in, you just leave the gates wide open. By the time they get to the second turn, they're dead. Don't have to worry about wasting my ammo.
But other than that, you guys have probably about 3 days until you're due to return for salvageable. You found a fair bit of stuff. You found one of the high prize items. You found the copy of Grognak the Barbarian. Still on the hunt out for a jazz album. And if you so decide to, there is also an albino Deathclaw here someplace.
Ooh, before the super mutants left, could we ask them if they know of any music stores around?
They music.
I don't even know what they're called in Fallout. Yeah, record label or something.
No.
Maybe a radio station.
No. They do seem to think about it for a very long time before they say no. Maybe they're trying to parse what exactly you're asking.
Wait, ask the wrong super mutant.
But
See them doing that.
you guys can decide what you would like to do if you kind of hang around this trenches. I imagine while you guys are deciding what to do, you're like cleaning out the debris and all of that sort of stuff. I mean, super mutants are not known for their tidiness.
Airing the place out.
Yeah, air it out. Open the big doors at each end of the train station and just let the wind through.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, the radiation suit I have only works so long. I think we should continue up. There are a couple other points of interest we saw along the way. I can't remember all of them, but there's more scavenging to do, more big prizes to find.
I'm wondering if, in the meantime, we could do some upgrade on the armor, since we have the armor workbench. I do kind of need some upgrades.
Oh, I thought we'd covered that last time. Because there wasn't a lot that we could do at the moment other than like putting on a couple pickups on armor.
Yeah, you don't have I don't think anybody has the armor skill for the better upgrades.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
What sort of armor does Mass have right now?
It's a combat armor.
Yeah, that's. I think that's the problem, is we could only give you the one level basic of the +1/+1.
Yeah, they're in force. I mean, it could be a starting point.
Yeah. Yes. Somebody can definitely put together the reinforce your armor.
So I'm just wondering, what does it cost?
It would take 2 common materials per piece of armor.
It's ×2 for the chest piece, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's say I would start with both legs. Just
that does seem to be where you get
Yeah.
injured.
I don't know why, but yeah, let's just start with those.
Oh, actually, my bad. They are complexity 3 for reinforced.
You gotta go with like low and stuff.
So 4 common materials and 2 uncommon. So a total of 8 common and 4 uncommon to reinforce both legs.
Do we have a lot of those? I don't have the sheets. I'm not sure.
I don't know who's got access to the loot list.
Oh,
Most
I don't
should,
have it open
but-
yet. Yeah, we all have access. I just haven't opened it.
I was
What were you looking
wondering
for?
where that was. The loot list.
Oh, yeah. Just a sec. I'll get you the link.
So yeah, it's going to be 8 common and 4 uncommon.
Just remember, we don't have access to the bulk of the loot list because it's on Janus back
Yeah.
in town.
Yeah, and the loot
That's
list
the other
link.
reason.
Yeah, I was gonna say it is pinned in the main chat.
And there it is. I just.
But yeah,
Okay.
that's we don't have all of our stuff because Janice. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, true.
Sorry to remind everybody about that unfortunate truth.
Yeah, so we didn't track what kind of junk we got since we left Janice, so we don't know. We can't really dismantle all this junk we have to do some materials.
You can absolutely use the bench to try to break that shit down.
Yeah, but we don't know how many junks we have. That's the thing, because we don't know.
Versus Janus.
Yeah,
I got you.
We could always look around here for more junk.
You certainly
Yep.
can. I mean, this place, you guys have picked over this place. You got everything out of here last time.
yeah.
But there was a bunch of junk here.
Yeah, I do remember there was a bunch of it.
Don't know if I actually rolled for it.
Yeah, we got all of our loot last time.
Did I tell you exactly how much junk?
I believe so. They did all the reporting last time. But, I don't see any notes, though.
I don't. It doesn't look like I rolled for the junk
Maybe.
because I see all of the
Yeah,
two.
you'd have to.
I see all of the 2d20 rolls for all of the food and all of that sort of stuff, but I don't see any like
Jump.
junk rolls.
Oh well, good thing.
So yes, so during your cleanup, you guys do find 42 junk.
Okay, so let's say I try to dismantle that to get the materials I need.
So it is an intelligence and repair roll.
There's someone that has better than me. I have like
Our
4. So
Smiths.
Yeah.
Smiths have the numbers that we need for that.
So ordinarily it is an intelligence plus repair test with difficulty of 0. Takes 10 minutes per item being salvaged, so it is going to take him a long while, like 420 minutes. That's what.
Oh yeah, that's
7 hours.
a couple of hours. Yeah.
That's half of a productive day.
But you guys do get out of the junk. You get 33 common materials. Unfortunately, he does not have the thing that gives him uncommon.
Oh, okay. So I cannot create my reinforced piece.
But he does break down all of the various assorted bowling pins and ashtrays and clipboards and various assorted things.
So much.
And by the time he's done breaking everything down, it is getting towards dark. If you guys want to go adventuring in the city while it's dark, you're certainly free to do so.
We like also
Yeah.
trying to hide from big badass Brotherhood right now. I don't know if a nighttime op is very good for us.
I don't know. How much more stuff do we have to look for? And how many days have gone by?
We've got 2 plus the night here before we got to get back to the city.
I put the uncommon materials on me, so don't put it in the loot list for now.
Okay.
But
So
yeah,
what
we
else
can
are we?
do something else since I can do anything. Another question, Chris. I do have 2 injuries on my left leg since like the mole rats from a while
Oh
ago.
yeah, you needed to. People need to deal with their injury / illness. I think still.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is currently sick.
So how can I kind of treat those injuries?
All right.
I mean, they are treated, but they are not healed. I think.
Right. So
Time.
so basically, yes. When you sleep, everybody gets back all their hit points, and then you also get to make an endurance plus survival roll to see if your injuries heal.
Okay. So since it's night, I guess, are we going to sleep or setting up camps a little bit?
So,
You know?
I mean, we've mostly got a safe place to sleep right now. Mostly.
Yeah, mostly.
All right. So yeah. So you guys can bed down here fairly easily. There are dormitories. There's 2 dormitories. So if people don't want to sleep in the same room, there's 2 rooms. It is not safe enough to be considered well rested, so you don't get the +2 hit points. But you guys do. I mean, assuming you post guards and the like, just in case. But nothing comes to bother you. The train station is a little bit outside of the Oroville Junction town limits, and most of the activity is inside the town. People are still scavenging. You still hear like gunfire off in the distance. Occasionally, wild animal howls. Sounds like something very, very big. More gunfire. Occasionally, you do see a vertibird like kind of doing like an overhead sweep of the town. But it doesn't look like they're looking for anything in particular. It just looks like they're doing like an overhead with their spotlights to see what they might see.
they still have no idea about this. Huzzah.
Right. Morning comes. Everybody heals their hit points up to full. And those of you with injuries, which is everybody except for Boise, I believe.
You said it's endurance and survival, right?
It is endurance and survival. Because you guys had combat the previous 24 hours, it is difficulty of 4.
Yep. Is it a single roll for each injury that I have?
No, it's 1 roll, but the complication range increases by 1 for every injury. So if you've got 2 injuries, the complication range will be on a 19 or 20.
I don't
Okay,
have
I have
any injuries.
3 injuries right now, so.
So complication on an 18 or better.
Okay.
And if somebody can provide medical aid for a number of patients equal to their medicine rating.
I can do that for
Rebecca.
6.
We.
Because I have a medicine of 6.
So that means you can assist, which is the 1 die.
Okay.
Okay.
I will assist everybody. Oh wait, am I supposed to roll medicine or survival
You roll medicine.
for the assist? Oh, ignore. Ignore that then. I'm still coffee, so I don't think I should. I probably won't be doing Rebecca's voice again tonight. Am I able to? That's better. 2 successes to add to mass is 1.
All right. So that'll bring mass to 3. It's a difficulty 4. If you want to spend a luck to reroll that 15, you've got a good chance at healing up their mass.
Yeah, we already said it. Or Lux. So
Yep.
if I do get a succeed, I heal all my injuries, right?
You heal 1 and then 1 more for
Oh,
every
yeah.
2 action points, but it is 1 less injury
Yeah.
that you've got.
Yeah, true. Yeah, okay, I'll try that. I'll go to Lux 3, reroll.
Perfect. So 2 for
Okay.
you, 2 for Rebecca. So that will heal 1 of your injuries.
Okay, that's one less at least. Yeah.
There you go. That looks better.
Damn left
So-
leg.
Just don't move it in this particular way, and you should be fine.
Yeah.
Now I'm helping Arkham.
Yep.
Yeah.
On an assist roll, am I able to re-roll if I'm wearing my lab coat?
Once per scene.
Oof. Okay.
Okay.
There you go. 1 success.
All right. Not enough. Arkham's
Nope.
leg is still fucked. Smith's arm is still fucked. There's no helping him. He got 0 successes. So.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Boise though, fit as a fiddle.
He's going frontline on the next fight.
And now I need to do my own survival.
Yes, and you cannot assist yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's.
I can assist you.
Yes, please.
What am I rolling? I've been trying to also diffuse a different scene.
It is intelligence and medicine.
Oof. Someone else better than me, maybe? Yeah, I heard survival's like, I could help.
It's survival for the.
I'm
It's medicine to assist.
Yeah, because I'd be rolling
Yeah.
6.
I'm rolling 9 for my own. So
But if no one else can assist, I can try and throw it. I guess. Nothing.
Smiths can assist. He can assist up to 2 people.
oh, that's a pity.
Yep.
Nope. Left arm is still kind of fucked.
And just so you guys know, that difficulty 4 test, it does go down. Like, the test is based off of how strenuous the activity was within the last 24 hours. So, like, if you spend a day just doing nothing at all, it's only difficulty 1.
Oh, nice.
If only I had mats
That'll
to
be the
craft
day.
stuff.
So no strenuous activity all day is difficulty 1. Small amount of travel is difficulty 2. Travel without combat is difficulty 3, and travel and combat is difficulty 4.
Oh god. Okay.
That explains a lot.
But you guys get up. Everybody can cross off some food and water off the list, and you guys can get on with your day.
Woo.
Yeah, who's taking lootless duty today?
I'm sadly quite distracted, apparently.
Okay. Was it the 10 junk that we converted into 30 common materials?
No, it was
No, it was. Yeah, it was already there.
yeah, it was the 42 you got as you cleared out all of the detritus from the super mutants.
Oh,
I got that
okay.
on my character directly.
Oh, right. You had taken it. Okay. I will
kind of sucks since we don't know what's on the mule and on us. So
Yeah. We've just basically been going that we have the food and water with us.
okay.
So I'll drink a dirty water since it doesn't bother me. And I don't have my game book open. I'll just take a sec. I'm just opening up my rule book so I can see what has the least. Actually,
The least long-term value.
basically, like what's going to be least useful. And I'll just
What can't
use
I
that
pause
up.
the game and quickly eat to recover HP?
I mean, essentially, yeah, kind of.
In the meantime, though, after you guys eat, what are your plans?
I mean, I'd say since we still have some injuries remaining, I guess maybe just a little bit of travels without picking up a fight. So we could try to heal up again.
Yeah, but we only have so much food and water.
I'm taking one of the pure waters and a fancy lad snack cake. I already updated it.
I'm going to take a potato crisp and eat one of the 4 waters I have on myself.
Yeah, I drank pure waters that were on me and some iguana.
Tasty, tasty iguana bits.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys take a look at the window. It's a bright, sunny day. No sign of radiation storms or anything of that nature. Even the distant din of gunfire seems to have subsided some. Either a lot of things are dead or people are running low on ammo. It is what passes for peaceful.
A good time was had by none. Except maybe the eventual blowflies.
Yeah. They will be feasting, I'm sure.
Is it
So
the
what else?
morning of the second?
It is the morning of May 24th.
All right. We have today and tomorrow, guys.
So what else do we need to find?
There's a record and an albino head. And then as much fucking junk as we can carry back to town.
Well, the albino head wins it outright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, I get the feeling it's probably someplace like those sewers.
I
The
don't know
place
if
we
it
don't
would
want to go.
fit.
Just because it's an instant win if you get rid of it, it must be preventing them from scavenging some potentially choice things like underground and in the sewers.
Maybe.
And and it also comes out to eat from time to time when people aren't dumb enough to go down there.
So,
The doctor is in session.
What areas do we see that are still intact nearby that we can travel to that we haven't been to before?
Yeah, we want to make a decent day of it so we can still make it back tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's. I mean, the train station. It's kind of goes from the train station into kind of an industrial area, and then into the Oroville Junction proper. So there's warehouses, probably manufacturing plants. Might be like a. Well, it's a fairly small place. There's probably like a very small like Nuka-Cola bottling factory. You're basically industrial type of things, and then as you get more into the city, there's residential and commercial and small businesses and the like. As for what has been picked over, there's no real way of knowing from here. Luck of the draw more than anything. You know that none of these places are places that you guys scavenged because you guys were following the mole rat on the way out here, so you didn't stop off to check out any of these places.
Is my little mole rat buddy still kicking around?
No, he is not. He has left. You guys have done what was asked of you. You're apparently expected to find your own way back.
Yeah, we should go and collect that loot. We could go and collect that loot. I mean, that's just waiting for us.
Well, we can make that one of the stops, yeah.
Go.
I'm wondering.
What are you wondering?
Well, two things really. If they have any record stores in town. Or radio stations. I guess three things. Or a library. Mainly because I know youngins kind of think of libraries for maybe a computer terminal or possibly a book. At one point, they did have music.
What about a museum?
Hmm.
Like, say, in their records department.
No, that's not quite what that is. I like your thinking, but little
department,
little mistaken there.
Well, see, I ain't ever been to a museum that wasn't blown
dear.
up. So
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
most places are ruins. Got myself a nice hat though.
That's good. Radio stations, record stores.
Yeah, trying to spot like an
Libraries.
old radio antenna. Those are huge.
Wait a minute.
Do any of you have a scope on your gun? Can you get a better view?
Yeah, it's not a really long range one though.
Don't they use data cassettes in the Fallout world, not records?
No, they're still vinyl.
Oh, there
They're
is?
still vinyl.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what like Three Dog and Travis use
Okay.
because you can hear the record scratch.
Yeah.
And also you actually have to do quests to sometimes for them.
To find them, yeah.
I haven't played Fallout 3 in ages. Not since they told me I had to go and buy all my DLC again on the new console I'm playing. There's just something about having to spend money again on something I already have that seems kind of redundant at this point.
I assume you guys are having this discussion as you kind of walk around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, perfect. Whoever is kind of on point can give me a perception and survival roll.
Shaking here.
That is you, my fine gunner friend.
No, I'm not with the gunners.
It's definitely not your doctor.
What rule do you need?
To survive.
It's like, I'm not with the gunners. Thank you.
Did you say perception?
Yeah, Boise got it.
Oh.
So yeah, as you guys are kind of walking and talking, kind of, deciding what to do, like whether you should look for a record store, a record station, radio station. Boise, you kind of hear what sounds like someone in distress. Kind of like this weak voice, like, is anyone out there, please?
It sounds like we got ourselves a princess in need of rescue, or a prince, as the case may be. It's hard to tell.
Huh?
I can hear someone faintly. They're calling for help. It might be a trap, but
Well, if
Yeah,
not a gunner.
I'd rather check it out.
yeah, I figured you would.
Hmm.
That's why I brought to attention. Like I said, it might be a trap, but there's a very good chance, considering how faint it is, that it's not.
Which direction?
Oh, this way.
Lead me to him.
Everybody pulls out their guns. All right, make sure they're all loaded.
Pulls out. Boise travels with his rifle in hand.
All right. So Boise kind of following this voice, and it sounds like it's faint and it's kind of hoarse, but you're like, once you're kind of zoned in on it, you're like, okay, this way, kind of approaching carefully, and kind of like in the middle of one of the streets, you see this guy, probably in his like early 30s, seems to be just laying on the ground, kind of clutching his stomach. He's like, oh, please, and there's like the sound of like dry heaving.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. You okay? That sounds bad.
Yeah, Doc, you want to take a look?
Yep.
Yeah.
Shrug on my lap.
Now, go up there with the good doc, please.
Don't get too close.
Oh no, I want Mass to be able to step between you and this guy, should he prove to be a cunning trap. Help, I'm sick. Someone save me. Look up in do I see anything in the roofs or windows?
Perception survival.
Or you could trust my judgment on whether or not I can tell if someone's actually sick or just faking it.
I trust you, I don't trust them.
I mean, I get that.
And actually, Rebecca, you can give me a perception in medicine.
Thank you. I was kind of hoping.
I'm dumb. I'm not stupid. And cocking back the hammer.
Arkham, you take a quick look around. You don't see any signs of like the glint of light off of weapon barrels or anything. And Rebecca, judging from the way this guy is curled up and kind of clutching your stomach, you're guessing some sort of gastrointestinal distress.
Oh no, he's sick. How you feeling, buddy?
And as you get closer, there is a stench upon him.
I bet there is. I am gonna stay at arm's length, just so he can't reach out and actually make physical contact with me.
All right.
Just in case what he has is, able to be passed on to a ghoul.
Hold up there, Doc. Why don't you put my rubber suit on that's kept me from getting sick in every situation. And I let her borrow my radiation suit because that's a contained suit, right?
And the guy.
Well, this is fancy.
Yeah, so Rebecca gets into the hazmat suit. And from your roll there, Rebecca, you can see what looks like he's got like his lips are chapped. There's like kind of like dry white flakes, kind of like on his forehead and around his eyes.
You definitely look dehydrated.
Yeah.
I'm a doctor. Tell me what hurts and what you've been into.
Found some potted meat. Hadn't eaten for days.
Oh.
I think I was a little off.
Mm. Yeah, if it smells funky, don't put it in your mouth. All right. I'm gonna take one of the Brahmin milk.
Okay.
Now, I'm a doctor. Just so you know, I'm not gonna finish you off. But I have this lovely Brahmin. This is some of her milk. And if it's radiation, it should help out. If not, it should still be a little soothing on your stomach so you're not just dry heaving and making your throat worse. So I'll give him one of the Brahmin milk.
Okay.
Drink it slow. Yes, it's warm and it tastes kind of funky. It's fine. Brahmin milk is special that way. So what's your name?
Bob.
My name's Rebecca. These are my friends. They keep me nice and safe. And she'll basically just, kind of tend to him like a doctor. But staying...
You got the good one.
but staying out of arm's reach, because she doesn't want him to move and then somebody shoot him because he moved wrong.
And yeah, he will like kind of slowly drink the Brahmin milk. And it's very evident to Rebecca that whatever he ate, his body violently rejected, which accounts for the smell and the severe dehydration.
Yeah. Because if you're sick, any radiation you've got is just going to make it so much worse. Do we still have any good water with us?
Yeah, 3 of them. Pure water.
Okay, let's see how he does just after this milk is done then.
We also do have 1 moonshine and 1 whiskey.
Yeah, we're not giving him alcohol right now.
Hey.
Nice try.
Well, what does he have on him, Doc?
I don't know. Wait until he can till he stops shaking a bit. Are you holed up around here somewhere, Bob?
No, it's passing through. Me and a couple others looking for a place to, kind of settle down, I guess. Got attacked by raiders, got separated. Hid out as best I could. Didn't have any food. Gun broke on me. 4 days, maybe.
Ugh. Yeah, no wonder, no offense, but you look like shit.
Mhm. And as everybody's kind of keeping an eye on him, you can see like he doesn't have any weapons on him. He doesn't have any armor. He's basically just got like traveling clothes that look like they've seen better days. They are noticeably stained in the front and back.
Yeah. No doubt.
Shitty situation.
And they didn't come back for you?
I ran.
I mean, raiders do have that effect on people, yeah.
I'm just was hoping to be a trader, or at least find somebody that could use somebody clean up their shop for them or whatever. Go west, new life, they said.
Yeah, they lied. I've been from one end of this place to the other, and it's all a shithole.
Well, it's better than where I was, but everybody's got a past, right?
Yep. Where were you?
I was further west.
Where are we right now, Chris?
You guys are in California, not terribly far from the Nevada border.
Huh. There's not a whole lot left further west. I mean, unless you cross a whole lot of ocean, and then there's a little bit of west, and then you go farther across the ocean, and there's some more stuff. But maybe. I don't know. Could all be gone by now. Do I know of anything between, like, any larger groups that are between here and the coast?
There's a couple. The Enclave is around. There's some large raider gangs. But as you actually, he'll kind of like pull his shirt down a little bit, and he's got like a brand of like a bull on his shoulder.
One of the raider gangs?
No, actually, you can make an intelligence and survival roll.
Isn't that the Legion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that most of us are aware.
Yeah.
All right, you wanted a what and what roll?
Intelligence survival. Okay.
Oh.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, okay. What does the hazmat suit have anything special that goes with it?
Yeah, it makes you immune to radiation.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Why would you wear
Okay.
a hazmat suit? You don't.
No
Yeah.
re-rolls on it though. Okay.
Nice.
Yay!
I mean,
Nice.
complication.
Arkham
God.
knows something but shoots him dead.
Fuck, don't do that.
I know everything there is to know about the Legion. Click, click.
He wasn't worth saving, Doc.
Jesus.
Them Legionnaires are.
But yeah, as as you guys are kind of looking at this, and he shows you the brand, and it is a brand. It's not a tattoo.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, that is the symbol of the Legion, who are not supposed to be this far east.
Huh.
We gotta go talk to them fucking Tinhead Brotherhoods.
I don't think we should.
Shouldn't you just tell the NCR?
Would you see
So-
any of those blockheads kicking around here?
Well, I mean, you could send a messenger while we're at. Quick, Squeaky, deliver a message.
I
Wait,
think we'd get better reaction using a bloat fly.
so it's Brotherhood or Enclave in front of us?
It's the Caesar's Legion.
Oh, even worse.
You know, the really bad guys.
Yeah. Yeah, we should just not. Or how many are there? Can we kill them?
It's just the one very sick guy.
Oh. Oh, this guy. My bad.
So how long were you on the run?
From the Raiders or from my past?
Your past. Because it wasn't Raiders that gave you that.
And, no. Went AWOL probably 3 weeks ago, maybe.
And you just kept moving east the whole time?
Well, yeah. Hoping to put some distance. You know, find some place to settle down, start a new life.
Do you think they're looking for you?
I don't think they're looking for me. I think I'll be in trouble if they find me. But I don't think they're looking for me. I mean,
If you're, how many more Legionnaires are there?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know exactly. I mean, my group's been pushing into the east. There's maybe 100 of us, minus me, of course.
No, I'm fairly good at talking. During talking with him, is there like a skill I can roll to get a idea whether he's telling the truth about running away from the Legion or not?
Perception and speech.
Perception and speech. Okay. Nope. Yeah, I believe him. Or I don't. I don't know. Do I believe him or not, Chris?
That's up to you.
You see
You
perception?
have no meaningful insight.
Yeah, is that
Yeah, perception and speech.
Perception and speech.
Arkham will shrug and I don't trust you guys. Boise, this ain't right. They're not supposed to be out here. The NCR is supposed to have this all locked down. I mean, sure, the occasional Enclave idiot fucking running around causing trouble. Brotherhood's common, but Legion ain't right. Come on with the 0 successes for everybody.
Right?
Let's keep failing this. We're all stuck here debating this guy's existence.
So,
And as he kind of like as his body starts to process the Brahmin milk and starts to slowly drink some water, you do see some color coming back to his skin and stuff. He kind of sits up a little bit. It's like I think the potted meat is
off limits for a while.
I think it's passed through. But yeah. You guys don't happen to have any non-potted meat food? And he kind of like reaches around and pulls out like a handful of caps out of his pocket.
Yeah, what? Here. It's my only other fancy lad's snack cake. Not the preserved one.
Hold on a second. Give me just a minute.
It's like, well, you're asking questions. You've heard of the Legion, I take it.
Oh yeah.
Quintus, that was my centurion. He's hoping to earn himself a promotion by staking out some new territory. That's why he pushed us this far east.
How far away from here were you last seeing those folks?
Left my camp a couple weeks ago.
And you said it's to the west, so closer to the coast.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get a visual, like in my head, of which direction he was running from.
Yeah, but I mean, west is kind of a vague direction, especially because humans don't walk in straight lines.
Yeah.
But,
it would make real short work of this. A vertibird.
Yeah. But a couple weeks on foot is, a couple 100 miles.
Yeah, the snack cakes should be fine. You ought to be able to process them.
And he does, as he takes it, like he's like sipping the water and like taking like small bites, like somebody who knows how to survive just shit situation. And he does pass over like the handful of caps. It's like 15 caps.
Oof.
Now. That should cover the water and the food. Yeah. The milk. And the surgeon's time is worth the information that we've gotten today. That is a valuable tidbit. Valuable tidbit.
Do you have a place to stay yet? Or you were just kind of running and then not?
Well, just kind of moving from place to place. Disease, potted meat took the better of me in the middle of the road.
That's well, at least there aren't running cars anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
that would have been much worse.
Boise. Good guy or bad guy? What are we today? Good guys or bad guys?
I'm always a good guy.
Well,
I don't see anything
That doesn't
here
count, does it?
I don't see anything here that's, an actual threat to us or our long-term survival, so I don't see why we can't be the good people here.
Then why don't we offer him a hideout back at the yard?
Good. I was
He's
just
given
about
us
to
lots of
ask you
info.
about that.
Yeah,
Well,
if we're gonna make that a nice little settlement, we might need some people, around to help out. We can't
Right.
be
It'd be
there all
nice
the
to have
time.
someone there to make sure somebody else doesn't jump in and try to
Yeah.
grab it.
Claim jumpers, yeah.
Basically.
Shit. God, the only
No.
thing I have on me is 2 pistols and an assault rifle.
Why don't I give him one of the ones that I don't
Because you've got the
use?
really nice shotguns and high-end tools that we keep putting in your hands, hoping you can defend yourself
Hoping
better
it'll
with
use
it.
I'll keep the shotgun, but I can give him the pipe gun.
Fair. And a handful of rounds and tell him where that place is. Yeah. We're good guys today.
Oh,
Mr.
good.
What was your name again there, son?
Bob.
Mr. Bob. We got a nice little place for you to hole up. In exchange for you settling in there for us, one of your duties is going to be to protect the place from any trespassers. We'll arm you, we'll send you in the right spot, and we're going to be using it for a bit of time while we're in the city here. Maybe longer. Good hiding spot. Pretty secure. We're not Legion. We ain't Brotherhood. Sure ain't a gunner. Still trying to figure out some of the origins of these folks, but we ain't gonna kill you because of your past. Honestly, don't talk too much about that. There are less understanding folk out there today.
Oh, I figured since you didn't leave me for dead in the street, it's probably worth sharing.
Well, I mean,
So
you
you-
tried to pay for your medical care, so that's that does some speaking on its own.
Right? And what do you say?
Yeah, I mean, I would need someplace to lay low for a couple of days anyway. And you folks seem like decent folks.
It's sheltered.
No.
It'll be a while before people get news that the super mutants aren't staying there anymore. Reputation alone will keep people away for a day or two at least.
Right. Yeah, I
Is
should.
there a reputation feat in this game?
There's things like local leaders and stuff, and you can actually earn a rep with different factions.
Yeah, because I want us to earn the lethal protector reputation. You know, we'll take things to extreme lethal measures if we have to, but for the good of the people.
But yeah,
I think this is a good start.
and he'll kind of like still somewhat shakily make his way to his feet, but significantly better than when you found him. He's like, "Oh, thanks.
We ain't got much else, but if you can get a fire going at the place, here's a couple of bits of raw meat and a beer.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I can make
It's
do.
still good. Here's a pipe
No,
pistol.
I don't
And
think the Mirelurk meat ever goes bad.
not
There already is.
really. There's a lot of
I mean, it practically crawls on the plate after you cook it, so I don't see it as dead. Well, it's in the bag.
I mean, there's if you leave it long enough, but nobody's gonna leave it long enough. And the
Yeah,
radiation,
we'll give them like
the
2
radiation
Mirelurk meat
helps.
and
is
the
weird,
one
I
beer
know.
we had. Yeah, no, that's really cool.
Right.
I wanted to make sure on that.
I could like go into a whole scientific thing, but I won't bother. Here's the pipe gun. I'm not using it anyway, because, you know, doctor and all. Here's 15 shots.
2 Mirelurk meat and 1 beer. And the location of the train station. You'll recognize it when you see it. Just look for all the super mutant bodies. And bodies hung on chains and meat sacks. And I'm not
Typical stuff
entirely
you
sure what
see.
was in that shopping cart, but
We
we
cleaned
found
most
5
of that.
cabins. Yeah, it's all sitting outside the gate now.
There was a pit we had to fill too.
Anyway, typical stuff that you'd see if super mutants were around, except they're not. We had a chat with them.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome
back.
back.
My sides hurt.
Stop laughing so hard.
Oh, the comedy of this game so far.
All right.
I
So Bob will kind of pull himself to his feet and take the pistol. He'll check it. Boys, you can tell he knows something about firearms. He's definitely not like super skilled, but he knows enough to like check and make sure there's no obstructions and stuff.
Yeah, good.
And he does it all very slowly and deliberately, either because he's sick or because he's being super careful. None of you guys jump the gun on him. He wants to be very clear that he's not, taking advantage.
Yeah.
And then he's
Did we give him a melee weapon like a
I'm
tire
sure if
iron?
any of us actually suspected he was taking advantage of us.
Yeah. But he'll kind of reach
We
down
have one
and
on the sheet.
he'll kind of like reach down and pick up like a fairly sturdy looking board. He kind of uses it as a combination like walking stick, but it looks sturdy enough that he can
Okay.
whack somebody with it.
Good. Just in case.
Does it have a big nail in it?
No.
It hasn't
No,
been
those are special.
modified yet.
But yeah, as he starts to get like some of his health back, you get the feeling he is somebody who knows how to survive, just ended up in a bad way.
Yeah, eating potted meat.
Yeah. And then he'll start to totter off in the direction. What I'll do is normally this sort of encounter would refresh everybody one luck, but everybody's at full luck with the exception of Mass. So what I'll do is we'll treat this as a trinket. So at some point in the future, you can kind of think back on hey, we did good, and regain a point of luck.
A one-time touchstone.
Yeah, like a one-time like good karma bonus.
I'd be happy with 15 experience points ahead of time. I'm kidding. Yes, that's possible.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
We're 15
Did anyone-
experience shy.
Did anybody write down the 15 caps?
We'll get it at the end of the night.
Okay, I'm just going to add the caps now so that we don't
No.
forget about it.
Can you take off the 2 meat and the 1 beer as well?
Sorry.
I didn't. I went out for a smoke. Sorry.
That's okay.
And he'll make his way. And you guys have your first person at your settlement.
Hey. Once he's out of earshot, Rebecca will turn to everybody else. So I've got 43 more 38 rounds. Do you guys need them?
Appreciate the thought, but nah.
No point in me carrying them. I just gave my gun away.
I believe the professor's backup weapon would need those, right? Because your laser pistol only has so many shots left, and I believe you have a pipe pistol as a backup right now, right? Smiths?
I still have 72 fusion cells, so I'm good there. And I actually still have 138 rounds. So like, somebody else
Nice.
can hold them. If
I will
I
continue
literally
carrying.
don't use that gun.
Me neither.
If anybody's
Okay.
got 10 mil rounds, on the other hand. Oh wait, no, Boise and I just split a whole bunch.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I
Well,
got
you
hands.
guys don't need them. I'll carry them for now.
Yeah, it never hurts for now.
At some point, we'll find a way to. Somebody will want some, and we'll trade them for something useful.
I mean, bullets for caps is always a thing.
It is bullets for bullets. They're a little more useful. There's a thing too.
Well, if we could find a bigger vendor, I'm sure I could get some more bullets from a gun.
1877 caps for kids.
Oh Jesus! Don't that. Ah, that fucking ad. I hate it so much.
Right.
Earworms.
So you guys continue on your way.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Keeping your eyes open for things, keeping your eyes open for record stores and the like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And radio towers.
And radio towers. I assume Boise is on
And
point.
looking out for other.
Yep.
So perception and survival.
For everybody, or can someone assist?
Probably just for Boise, since he's kind of taking point.
Okay.
So you guys kind of pick your way through the rubble of the city, looking for anything that looks like it might be like salvageable or scavengeable, or specifically a radio station or a record store. And Boise, you notice a couple of things as it's getting on to around noonish. The sun's starting to rise a little higher. In the distance, definitely within Orville Junction itself, you do see what looks like it could be a radio tower. It's still a long ways off, even with the scope on your rifle. But probably a radio tower. It's entirely possible it could be like old scaffolding or something that is still standing, or even the remnants of like one of those big cranes. But it's conceivable. And the other thing that you notice is somebody in like a full on Brotherhood of Steel uniform, kind of like walking down the middle of the street, and they're flanked by these two very large quadrupedal robots. And as they walk, the heads of the robots are like kind of like rotating, like a full 360 degrees, probably doing a scan of some sort on the nearby area. And you see them probably a block and a half, 2 blocks away. There's plenty of rubble and destroyed cars and the lake between you and them. So they have not noticed you yet, but you have definitely noticed them.
So, good news is something that might be a radio tower a couple clicks forward of us, but it might not be, but looks possible. Bad news, there's some jackass with a full Brotherhood outfit walking around with, looks like 2 weird quadrobots. I don't know, they're like giant dog bots.
Ugh.
They're like scanning all around. They look kind of like, walking, well.
Yep.
Here, take a look. I don't have words for this.
Here, actually, I'll post a picture to your Foundry.
Oh, that's that's a
Boston
lot more
Robotics.
Now that I get a better look at it. Yeah, Boston Robotics gone wrong.
Wah. Oh, yeah, that is much heavier looking than I expected. Let's avoid that.
Did they bring something back from the Commonwealth?
That's a husky boy. Let's just avoid it.
Yeah, I can punch through those things. So,
All right, well, we can just move like a street over, I guess.
Yes, please.
All right. So everybody can give me a sneak roll. Basically, one person leads, everybody else helps. And amongst the group, you guys need to get 5 successes.
I will add a die as I lead. I'll add 2 dice as I lead.
Yeah, helping is 1 die.
Helping is 1 die.
And it was what?
And I know where I'm spending my reroll.
Agility and sneak.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Ignore that.
I have a 13.
I think we're okay.
You got a 15, Boise. That's awesome.
There we go. I contributed.
I just need to go check my stat. Sweet, bro.
There you go.
0.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 successes.
Nah, just 6.
Oh, you got a double there. So there's 4 on you, 5 with Rebecca. Oh, she's rolled twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, ignore the first one.
Yep.
I mean, it's still 6, so.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you guys kind of like duck down behind, behind some cars and kind of pick your moment, and you kind of, move when nothing is paying attention to you. Um, it does look like that. Obviously, the robots, they don't seem to be autonomous robots. They're not like Protectrons or anything that have like a limited kind of programming. It looks like they are kind of following that Brotherhood of Steel members' commands. He seems to be like issuing commands to them through basically through hand signals. Almost like one would train a dog.
Yeah. So the dog bit turns as we sneak by and watch. The dog bit turns almost prophetic because of that.
And you do hear him like kind of over a radio. It's like like Sector 4 clear, moving on to Sector 5.
It's a shame. I'm pretty sure that they'd just turn hostile if you don't have the right command codes or markings.
And they just kind of continue moving on.
As do we.
One sec, just gotta pull something. Good old Google Maps. I tend to use Google Maps because it gives me like, hey, it's a real world place. What sort of things are near where you guys are at? Oh. Interesting. All right. So you guys continue to travel on for quite a while. You do find a few things here and there, but they look like they've been picked over. There's definitely been scavengers through this area before. Some residential houses as you start to move into the city proper, hardware store, super duper mart that has like debris, but you don't see a single can of anything on the shelves anywhere. All of these you guys could take considerable time to search if you would like. But there's nothing that immediately grabs your attention without stopping to take an actual look. And then Boise. You can spot in the distance what looks like an arch. You kind of like move around, get a little bit of a vantage point, and it is definitely an arch. Standing at the ruined remnants of what looks like it might have been a casino?
Did this place have a casino? There's a weird arch and glitzy looking ruins around it. Hey, want to check Captain Funtime's map of the wreckage?
I mean, map reading's not generally my highest skill set, but I can take a look.
What kind of skill set would it
Be intelligence and survival.
I can try it. I got a big brain.
Can I look over his shoulder to help?
Sure.
Okay.
So
Go
close
help
to
for
helping.
me. Yeah.
Ah, I know where we
Oh,
are.
Right.
wow.
You
Didn't
didn't
need
need
my
any
help
help.
at all.
Nope.
Dang. The pulsating nodules of his brain came in handy.
Perfect.
Right.
So there are some action points there if you guys have any additional questions as you kind of like look at, kind of try to figure things out. But yeah, it does appear to be a casino, not currently functional, but it looks cleaner than the surrounding area. Doesn't seem to be any sign of any power. Doesn't seem to be any guards or anything at the door to it. Looks like it takes up probably the better part of 2 city blocks.
I mean, that could be a nice place to try to loot and rest, I guess.
Well, if it's cleaner than the general area around it, it probably is a pretty good place to loot. Or has people in it that already have
Yeah.
a good place
Yeah.
to loot.
It goes both ways.
Right. But yeah, as you guys kind of make your way cautiously towards this building, nothing jumps out at you. It seems to be abandoned.
That seems weird.
Agreed. Should we take a scout of the immediate area around it there? Good boys.
Yeah, we could.
All right. You go one way, I go the other. Sneak off. Leave the group near the front of the place. So we check it out, meet at the back, and then wander
Well,
back
that's-
around to the front.
It's quite a large place to want to case the entire exterior. Just saying. It's not like it's a super duper mart. It's more like trying to case most of a military installation.
I mean, they're probably not going to have anything we're looking for. Other than old money, maybe.
There you go.
Gun.
That'll
Yeah,
give you
but
an-
any loot is
that's-
good loot.
That's the size of it. There's a picture there in Foundry.
Yeah, but we could totally walk around that and case that joint, man.
Huh. I mean, unless something's living in it, then we're kind of in shit.
Well, that's why we'd be sneaky about it.
Big building.
How about we check out the radio station first and then come back?
All right. I can get
The
behind
radio
that.
station's more likely to have a record we're looking for,
True.
unless someone else has already found it.
Are there lights on in the casino?
No, there's not.
No power.
But that is, in fact, an actual casino in this tiny little town of Orville Junction.
What?
Actually, I should say
that's
tiny little
cool.
town. I haven't looked up what their actual population is in the real world because it doesn't matter for Fallout. But
Yeah. I'm curious now.
it is the Gold
I mean,
Hunt.
we all know. Go ahead.
I was going to say it's called the Gold County Casino Resort.
Oh, they might have some nice beds up there. Get real rest.
Population of 15,000 people
Good God, so it's the size of Oramucto
with a casino.
with a big fucking casino in it.
Excellent.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah,
America.
I mean, you guys take a few minutes to kind of just like, do like a basic scope of the place at the very least. There doesn't seem to be any signs of habitation or anything. It does seem like it just kind of sitting here.
Do we
Well, I would
see,
hope
like-
it's a building that's sitting here and not, like munching on people.
No obvious turrets or.
No obvious turrets, no sentry posts, no fences. Although, as you guys are taking a look around, perception and survival rolls.
One person or everybody?
Let's say everybody, since everybody's kind of looking around.
Oof. We are complicating everything tonight.
You guys are just the
Whatever
worst.
it was you were trying to give us, we fucked up.
You guys are the worst.
Next time, guys, close your eyes.
Oh, man.
And perception isn't even that bad of an attribute for me.
No, mine isn't either. I've got a 7 in it, but. Oof.
Yeah.
Right?
Rebecca sees something, but only as her and Arkham's bodies go through a grenade nest.
Jesus. It's the last thing I need.
Oh,
Right, bouncing Betty pops up.
so as you guys are taking a look around, Mass and Boise, and Rebecca, you guys all notice. There's like a sign off right that promises like live entertainment. Obviously, the sign is in disarray because it's followed. You have to kind of like fill in the letters. But at one point in time, this place did offer live entertainment of some nature.
Live Termainment?
Yeah.
What the hell's that?
Live entertainment. It used to refer to a lot of different things. Really just depended on the class of the building. I'm gonna guess that if there were people in there at one point, it's just full of corpses and ghouls now. And probably not the fun, lively kind like me.
Yeah,
And
but
Smiths.
look at how clean it is. I
Yep,
don't see.
because they're not.
Wow.
If it's full of ghouls, they're just not moving around much. It doesn't mess
Yeah,
up
but we're not
place if
seeing
they're
any
not moving.
signs of. Do we see any signs of like bullet hitting the side of the building or shot out main floor windows and stuff?
There's definitely been some signs of violence towards the building, yes.
Okay, so it's not like pristine.
I mean, we're in
No.
Fallout.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is not pristine, and it doesn't look like the windows that have been shot out have not been like repaired or replaced or boarded over or anything.
Well, we're here, guys.
It's not
Let's just
pristine,
go on
but
in.
it might be Fallout pristine.
Yeah, I mean it's not Tenpenny Tower, but it's close
it's
enough.
not the White Springs.
But Arkham and Rebecca, since you guys rolled some complications.
Mhm.
It's the Sedans again.
No, you guys both hear very heavy footsteps, and this heavily mechanized voice that says, "Stop right there for a second while we converse." You kind of like look, and you see like a set of like T-51 power armor. Not terribly far from where you
One
are.
set or two sets?
Just one.
Has it got the annoying gear and motif of Brotherhood?
It is definitely Brotherhood.
Ah,
And that's the laser rifle in its hands, right?
It is.
Yeah. This is a. Now, what can we do for you?
You seen anything of particular note over the last couple of days? And again, the voice is heavily mechanized, but I'm not doing it. I don't do voices.
I saw these patrol bot things that look like mechanized dog tanks. That was pretty interesting.
Urban
I
pacification
saw
units.
Yeah.
some more rats that could talk to you in your brain.
No sign of. You haven't come across any Brotherhood property in your scavenging, have you?
Like your armor?
Like a safe.
Nah, I haven't come across anything Brotherhood since we helped head down to Paladin and their vertebrate a few weeks ago.
Weeks.
I think that's about it. Yeah, it's been a couple
Months? Oh, damn.
It's been ages ago, man.
Every day bleeds into the next. Yeah.
Yeah, wait for it.
You know how it is out here.
If time goes by and it all blends together.
So you haven't seen any sign of a safe.
You guys are the first Brotherhood anything that we've seen in months. There's a big
Well, there was that vertibird that I tried to point out.
Yeah, but I imagine it's part of this Paladin's unit.
you had to get here somehow.
As for safes,
You're not gonna haul that armor like halfway across the desert by hand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that the town would have told us if the Brotherhood group in the salvage bowl was wearing
At the same
T-51
time,
power armor.
right,
it would change things a little bit.
might not have entered this had we known you were stomping around here.
Speaking of though, just so you know, there's apparently an albino deathclaw in here somewhere. We haven't seen it yet, but you might want to just, keep your sensors on, eyes open.
And
We're aware.
Oh, good. Okay. Just,
you
it doesn't
might
strike me
we
as the
don't
kind of
stumble
thing anyone
across it?
wants to be. Yeah, you don't want to stumble across that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They're
If you're
busy
already
at
aware,
this time.
you might let us know where we might avoid to not stumble across it.
No, I'm not looking to avoid. I'm just prepared in case it finds me.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
shit.
And,
Okay, that's
and when they say that, there's like this electrical discharge that kind of runs up and down the arms. of
Oh,
the
damn.
armor.
You got electrified.
That looks
Got
fancy.
Tesla coils built in. Those are so sweet.
So you
Oh.
you haven't seen anything then with Brotherhood markings on it.
I mean, I assume
I
that
saw
Brotherhood
something.
had Brotherhood markings.
I was gonna say, just the Brotherhood people we've been steering clear of.
I saw something with a much more interesting symbol you might need to know about. A bull's head that ain't common to this area.
Oh,
A word on a big old bunch of legionnaires. Couple of days or so west.
I'll run it up the chain.
Ish. That might be something to keep eyes on because that's a bit deep into the heart of the NCR for my liking.
The squabbles between the NCR and the Legion aren't my concern, but I will pass it up the chain. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, the Legion does have a tendency to also try and scavenge military technology.
And use it against your kind. So I think they're not worthy for priority.
Right.
At least for my colonies.
Well, if you scavengers
By
want
the-
to make some caps, if you find a safe, bring it to the encampment. You'll be rewarded.
Damn, sure,
Two
thin
things.
caps are nice, but
Where's the encampment?
Oh, it's on the northern edge of town.
Okay. I assume it's
Alright.
big enough that it'll be obvious. And second,
Seen any
Speaking
record
of-
labels or radio towers, radio stations? Sorry, I stole your thunder. I'm sorry, Rebecca. You were just going to ask that.
he
weren't
does that. He does
no, actually, I wasn't. I'm a doctor. That's.
that. She was going to ask about supplies.
I was gonna ask if there's any need for one, or I mean, I wouldn't turn down supplies.
Oh,
you?
you'd leave us and go with them?
I mean- I've heard rumors about how the Brotherhood treats their doctors, and it tends to be pretty cush.
they treat their smooth-skinned doctors.
Well, I mean, if I was in a rig like that, no one would be able to tell.
That was my first thought. Is that if you put a helmet on, who's gonna know?
Exactly.
You
They've got some,
you gotta
like,
work your
it
way
wouldn't
up
even
to one
have
of
to
those.
be one of those big power things. They've
you
got
wouldn't-
some pretty sleek little bits of
Yeah,
armor,
you
too.
You gotta work your way up to better armor and more
You
coverage.
wouldn't
I would
know it,
want
but
heavy stuff like that to be hard to work on.
back when
Yeah.
I was a bit
How
smoother,
annoyed does he seem right now?
when
Yes,
when I was a bit smoother before the bombs fell, there was a whole movie with a guy dressed up like these, and it was a big shocker that he was not smooth underneath. So yeah, nobody's gonna know.
Ooh. Wait. Okay, I'm thinking of one movie. Which one are you thinking of?
Maybe the same one. I don't know.
Was he a cop?
No.
Oh, different movie then. Huh.
And the paladins basically just like cross their arms.
Oops.
Well, officer, if there is nothing else, we only got a day and a little bit to finish our scavenging of this city before that contest is done. I wish you the best of luck on your hunt, and if we do come across anything, believe us, we'll let you know. Camp on the north end.
Camp on the north end. They'll pay caps for the recovery of the safe. And
Now, how big is this safe are we talking about? Like, is it a little small wall thing that I could just pull out of a wall, or is it something like the vault we're going after here in this here casino?
no, it's
The little shoeboxy ones that sometimes the
and they'll kind of like hold out their hands, and it's about the same size as this safe that crashed through the ceiling of the house that you guys raided.
Oh yeah.
May have totally been the safe
Figured.
that we already cracked, that we already
Figured.
fixed, yeah.
Yeah.
We already knew that, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's why I said we're the slickest bunch of idiots in
Yeah.
the West.
But definite confirmation.
No lie there at all.
Yeah.
All right, and they'll look at Rebecca and say, like, I don't think they need doctors right now, but the quartermaster might have extra supplies if you find your way to it at the camp.
Oh. Okay.
Those
Yeah,
are always
it's
nice.
good news.
That's good to know.
Good
It's
use of that.
kind of rare that they're willing to share, but I'm assuming I'd have to work for it.
Unless you've
Yeah,
got
it's up to the
or maybe-
quartermaster.
unless you've somehow got Brotherhood script to spend.
Not
Yeah.
yet. but there's a whole town here,
Jump in now.
and we're scavenging it. So I'll keep
I
my
don't
eye.
think we're gonna come across much in the way of Brotherhood script out here.
Well, you never know.
Just a feeling in my bones.
I'll go through. I'll check my pack when we get back to the Brahmin, because I don't remember if that paladin gave us any or not. I thought he did though.
Urkham
list
wasn't
doesn't
part of the
have it.
party then.
No, he wasn't.
Say the loot
Ah,
list doesn't
I'll
show
go-
any.
I'll go digging through and see if I can find some. And I might have some down there from who knows how long ago.
That's,
Well, that'll be a couple days until we get back to town, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
and you said record station, radio station.
Yeah.
It's a radio station.
Place with an antenna maybe that might broadcast.
And they kind of stand still for a second, and then it's like, there is a record station, and it kind of gives you a record store, kind of gives you directions.
Oh,
Thank you, God.
And the directions are like very like GPS level of precise. Like you're gonna travel like 500 meters this way, turn left, go through 2 intersections, almost like they are reading it off of a heads up display.
Which he likely is.
Because they are. Oh, I remembered one other thing.
Oh,
One
for
other
God.
I mean, they're in a suit of power armor, so you can't see the look of exasperation upon their face.
Everyone can see the look
Trying
of
hard.
exasperation on Boise's face.
But you
You
can.
guys were telling me stories about some Enclave boys that they had just faced off against before we met up in the last town.
Yeah, the crashed vertibird that I hope that Scrivener told them about.
We're aware of Enclave activity.
Okay. Excellent, then. I guess that's...
That's more than everything, okay?
Yeah, shut up now.
Thank you very much. Again, if you do find this or any Brotherhood Act materials, return them to the camp.
Will do.
thanks.
Thank you. And they trudge off.
Flood motion for everybody to follow and head immediately inside the casino.
Shaking his head, Boise, you'll just take a
Let
couple
me and
double
Smiths
steps to
walk
get in
in
the front.
first. Let us walk in first, just in case it's full of ghouls.
I'll be right behind you then in case it's full with things that aren't ghouls.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
How come?
We all-
How come we're ghoul bait? What if there are super mutants in there instead?
Well, we'll have you
If there
covered.
were super mutants, it wouldn't be this clean. You'd be able to smell it. There'd be dog shit everywhere.
And what do you
And
mean? And what do you mean?
super
Why are we ghoul bait? Have you looked at yourself? You're the only people the ferals aren't guys are gonna just lunge at.
I'm having some
Maybe.
reservations about this, but let's go anyway.
That's okay. You can stay behind me if you want.
No, I want to see what's in there.
Curiosity wins. Always.
He just wants to log his official complaint at the concept of ghoul baiting.
Mhm.
File
Hey,
it
well,
with HR.
We deserve to be
All-
treated better just
All right,
because I'm likely.
Smiths, you are heard and seen
That's
and
true.
valid.
Thank you.
It was the doc herself that suggested
I-
you two go ahead.
Yes, that's true. I did, and that's why. That's on me.
So
Fine, but the next big scary building, we send Mass in first.
Yeah,
It's not
Usually
always a
gets his
bad
legs
idea
covered.
because it takes a while to get in there.
If
and
it's
start
su-
punching.
If it's a super mutant building, we're sending him in first.
I don't actually have like a casino map ready, so I'll just use this one.
Man,
God damn it, Smiths! You left your luggage here, didn't you?
I ain't carrying that shit.
But as you guys enter in, it is dark inside. It is as you get a little bit like into the building. It does have a little bit of a smell to it. There's a fair degree of moisture in the air. It is humid inside.
Ooh. God, it's gonna be moldy. Oh,
Well, it just
Feels
means they probably have an
sticky.
indoor pool.
Oh,
Well, I mean, if they didn't before, they do now.
If there are feral ghouls, give me their heads and their brains.
Well, just ask them for them yourself.
Because?
They're science.
Okay, fair. I could probably help you with that.
An autopsy will be needed, yeah.
Ah,
So we need
gotcha.
their-
You just want to do a vivisection.
No, I don't. Not quite.
Plus those rib spreaders.
I still have notes I wrote down from that ghoul that talked about tea time.
Oh, yeah.
It's because you're still investigating and trying to figure out the process of when ghouls go feral.
And I guess an important question: do any of you guys have a flashlight?
I don't.
I
I
don't think I.
I'm not.
think so.
I don't, but I've got night vision on my rifle.
Let me scroll down.
No, but I practically
do.
disappear. Yes, I do. And a radio.
do have-
Hot damn.
So you guys, sorry, Rebecca and Arkham both have flashlights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So you guys kind of click them on to kind of get a look at things, and yeah, the inside is trashed, and it's gonna go, and we'll get one of you with a flashlight to give me a perception and survival roll.
I think I know what's in here.
I would be rolling an 11 tagged.
You go right ahead. I'm a 9 untagged.
Oh, that's painful. Okay.
Yeah, agility and charisma are my big skills, or attributes.
Oh, before we go into the casino, I'm gonna give Arkham back his hazmat suit
Okay.
so I can get back into just my armor.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'll roll. Ooh,
Hot
Nice.
damn.
holy!
Congrats on
Did not
spotting the
expect
albino
that.
Deathclaw Den.
So you do have 2 extra action points if you have any particular questions. But as you're kind of like looking around, and you do see there are some bodies in here that have been well, you see like there's half of a body over there, and then there's the other half of the body over there. And oh my god, I think that used to be a super mutant.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Somebody did the
I think-
autopsy before me.
I think we found the albino Deathclaws.
The what?
I think we found the albino Deathclaws hideout.
I'm gonna
I'm
pretty sure.
I'm gonna
There's gonna
start
be a
scanning
nest
with my
somewhere in the
rifle
building.
Okay.
How about we just leave quietly?
because I'm gonna be the last
Yeah.
one out, obviously.
The other thing that you guys notice as you're taking a look around there are some very, very large, kind of leathery looking eggs.
Ah, shit.
Kind of like
Shit.
kind of down like in the the main casino area, probably about a good 40 or 50 feet from where you are.
Xenomorph.
There's probably about 4 or 5 eggs there.
Hmm.
And you guys, you do have 2 extra action points above the party cap. Oh wait, your party cap is 7.
Yeah,
isn't it?
7.
So you have 1 extra above
Yep.
the party cap if you have any additional questions you have.
Those footprints that I heard, or the footsteps, big heavy one.
That was the power armor.
That was the power.
That was the
armor.
power. Damn, I think
Yeah.
that was the death claw. Okay. Do I hear any sounds coming from the inside of the building as we all freeze, realizing that we're in the middle of the death claw's nest?
Yes, you do hear sounds deeper in. They are indistinct, so you're not sure exactly what they are, but there is sound from deeper within the facility.
How about we leave quietly?
Get moving if you're going to leave.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not engaging a dead claw in hand-to-hand combat. Okay.
Well, you could.
Yeah.
I did not. We don't have any.
I thought that was the
Mini-nukes
extra
for
AP
that.
question, not from our pool.
Oh, right. Sorry, I completely forgot that you guys have a max of 7. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, you're welcome.
I don't think we should be here.
No.
Then
No,
get
we
the
should
fuck
not.
out.
Yeah, Arkham's already leaving.
Oh,
Yep. Rebecca is
Yeah.
going to try to leave as quickly and quietly as possible.
uh-huh.
Oh man. Stealth checks.
Or are we not far enough in?
How far are we from?
Oh, we entered the den. We're definitely far enough in.
Yeah.
You can see the eggs.
Mess.
Yeah, that's disturbing.
Mess.
All right. So as you guys are kind of taking in this this site and start to tippy toe backwards a little bit.
Boise's kept his rifle up and scanning as best he can until they're gone.
So
Because I
Boise,
know it's going bad.
Boise, because you're scanning around, you see there's like the 4 or 5 like intact eggs. There's also maybe half a dozen or so eggs worth of remnants.
Ah, shit.
And as you say that, kind of like peeking from around a little column, you see this like tiny little gecko head. Looks like a tiny like a baby deathclaw.
When you said gecko, I had this empty hope in my heart start up that, it was
Well-
actually like fire geckos.
Well, I'm gonna use the stats for the young geckos for baby deathclaws.
Understandable.
But yeah, you see one little head kind of like peep up, and it lets out this adorable tiny little growl.
We've all seen Jurassic Park, Chris.
That's what's in my head, yeah.
I play Ark on a daily basis. Let's not be here.
Some of us have even played Dino Crisis.
I'm gonna play the game
Yeah.
called Dinotopia as a kid.
Um,
We need
I don't
to
have a
go.
flamethrower, so we should leave. Ah, fuck. There's only for initiative.
Mess, do
it's
me a
too late.
favor.
All right, what is that?
No, you guys are still. I mean, just because you're in initiative order doesn't mean you can't run away.
Yeah.
I'm small and feeble. Pick me up and throw me, please.
At
Please,
them
Mr.
or out
Bass,
the
take
window.
me with you.
Yeah, I could do that.
For sure.
Right. But yeah, so there's like the one little baby deathclaw head kind of pops up, and then and lets out a little growl, and then there's like some return little growls from around this room, from over by the craps table and over by the the cashier payout area. There's probably about a half dozen or so, and they're like probably about a foot and a half high. Other than that, they look like death claws, but they're only about a foot and a half high.
Oh, Great.
Boise, you are up.
Well, pursuant to my being the last one out, I'm going to try something and basically reach into my pocket, grab one of my bottles of water, and huck it as far away as I can, trying to distract them in that direction.
Oh, gotcha. What do we call that?
A terrible skill check for me.
No, let's call that agility and
Ooh.
Throwing.
yeah, agility and
Agility.
throwing. That makes sense.
Literally the
I
skill
was gonna
for
say
it.
agility.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Oh.
throwing's pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Oh man.
I was momentarily thinking like agility speech, just because like I like weird combinations, but. All right. So you throw this bottle of water and it kind of like spins and it does make a noise and like it makes like that kind of thudding and then crinkling sound as it lands somewhere over there, and a bunch of little like raptor like baby deathclaw heads all kind of whip in that direction. That'll take us to Arkham.
Arkham is going to move towards the exit. We decided we're running. Yeah, we're running because they saw us.
Yeah, and since they're looking away, we might be able to escape the predatory instinct to just chase, which will draw mommy.
Right? So yeah, run towards the exit.
All right.
Yeah, we don't have zones on here, so
No. That'll take us to Smith's.
I'll also start to run for the exit.
All right. Rebecca.
Rebecca would like to leave.
Okay.
I don't want to be here. I didn't want to come in.
Okay. Mass.
I'm sorry, I didn't know this was where the fucking Deathclaw was.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. I don't know. I'm gonna follow people while readying a grenade, maybe.
No. Just leave. Just leave. We'll use the grenade only in the very last resort.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Throwing the grenade guarantees an upcoming combat.
Unless they all miraculously die.
No, that would make it worse.
Their turn. Okay. Right. They are mostly distracted. So none of them come running towards you. Boise's distraction worked, and they aren't paying attention, so that predatory instinct doesn't kick in. But at kind of the last moment, you do see the heads kind of turn around. So they're kind of moving around, kind of like growling, kind of like defending their territory, as it were. And I am going to need... Boise is next. Everybody else is out. Boise's the only one left in. Boise, I'm going to call this... endurance and sneak, as you basically try to move very carefully and slowly, so that instinct doesn't kick in.
Okay. Does Ghost still give me anything?
Yes, it does, because Ghost is for sneak attacks. I don't think it's for sneaking. I don't think it specifies agility and sneak. I think it's just when you make a sneak
Yeah, it's just certain conditions for sneaking.
Yeah, it's definitely dark enough in here for Ghost to kick in.
I almost clicked the wrong button. I have to
Yeah.
switch that to agility, not base or endurance, not agility.
Yeah, because you don't have any light source. You're using your night scope, so
Yeah.
perfect. So with a considerable amount of deliberation, Boise kind of carefully picks his way back. I picture kind of like, when you see the cartoons and the characters are like backing up carefully, just kind of like reaching down with the foot, feeling around, making sure that your gun is still facing forward just in case. Just kind of like deliberately, like slowly backing away, not wanting to make any noise that might attract them or cause any sort of ruckus that might attract other things. And you guys are all outside. Safe and secure.
Ghouls would have been preferable.
Yep, they would. If I look down the street, can I see that Brotherhood guy?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're gonna chase after him?
Yep. Rebecca goes jogging down after him.
We'll follow because we don't want to lose Rebecca to a paladin.
Yeah, true.
Excuse me? Hey, sorry, Brotherhood of Steel guy, didn't get your name.
And they'll kind of turn around and they'll kind of like, reach up and take the helmet off. And you see, it's a fairly young girl. She looks like she's like maybe 20.
Oh, I'm gonna feel real bad saying this to you. I'm a Rebecca, by the way. I don't feel bad about saying that.
Paladin Magnolia.
Thanks. We found the albino Deathclaw.
And you lived. Congratulations.
Thanks. It has a nest. And how many little ones? Anyone gonna count?
Enough.
We've got about 6 or so, half a dozen or more down there.
So, Paladin Magnolia, if you'd like to, I don't know, call your, buddy with the dogs, and maybe, I don't know, do something about it, that would be wonderful.
I think the people of the city
Why?
and surrounding
Would
area-
really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well,
Can we
because
diplomatize that?
people generally like people who help.
Right? It'd put you in a good
As
position with the folk
speaking
around
as a
here. Might
doctor.
get you some more information on your missing stuff.
Not here to be liked.
Why? I don't know. Maybe the Brotherhood of Steel has changed since they originally founded. And I'm willing to bet that I'm a lot older than you and remember that better than you do. Way back when. When Brotherhood folks first started showing up.
Rebecca?
What?
I believe your point has been made, your request has been said. I don't think we gain anything from continuing this conversation except possibly angering the paladin.
Well, that's why I asked if I could roll my speech, because I'm got the smooth talker skill.
Yeah, the last time you spoke, you wound up losing a leg.
I would have tried anyways. Come on.
I've got a
It's a couple
high
of baby
charisma.
death claws and a chance to get some freaking glory for yourself, Paladin. While also making a big hit with the folk around here.
You can.
Like I said,
Yeah.
you might find more information in the future and looser tongues from folk around here. Should you, mayhaps kill those baby death claws before they grow up and terrorize this entire area. Become a real problem.
You can make a charisma and speech. Rebecca can help.
Okay, I will put my hat on.
I will spend a AP.
She will put her helmet back on, lock it into place. Right.
Pretty decent.
Your concerns have been noted. I will inform my superiors, but I don't give a rat's ass what happens to this town. I will not be here long enough.
I get to re-roll that 14.
Okay.
Because of my smooth talker. Maybe we can improve this even more. Dang, never mind.
It was worth a try.
Right? It's worth it.
I
Maybe
will-
if I get enough successes.
No, I mean, speech isn't mind control.
Yeah.
She literally doesn't give a rat's ass what happens to the people here. But because of your speech, she will let her superiors know and they can decide what to do. But she will tell you flat out, I don't care what happens to these people. It
Yeah,
is-
there's a reason people don't help you guys very often.
It's not my job. My job is to find the missing safe. I will let others know, and if they feel that it is their job to deal with the Deathclaw, then they will.
I miss the Brotherhood, the old one.
The
Thanks for passing on the message.
The old days are gone.
Yeah, no kidding. Good luck. Now you know which building to avoid.
If I believed that the save was in there, I would go and retrieve it.
I mean, it might be. We didn't go deep enough to see. And we're definitely not going deep enough to see.
Well, we will take that under advisement.
I mean, it's the one place that nobody in town is going to be checking once they get a view of those eggs.
It is unlikely that the safe is there.
Just likely as anywhere else.
No. If the safe was there, it was either transported a great distance on foot, which we would have noticed, or there would be a hole in the ceiling of that building, which there is not. I checked.
Huh. Why would there be a hole in the ceiling?
It's what happens when safes fall from a great height.
Oh.
Are you telling me this is some sort of Saturday morning cartoon types or comic book type stuff? Safes falling
Yeah,
out of the
you
sky
definitely
and
don't remember
crushing
Saturday
people.
morning cartoons.
Yeah, no, I thought about that. That's why I switched to comic books.
Comic book.
Saturday morning comic books.
DB Cooper take it or something?
There was an
No, never
unfortunate...
mind.
You would
DB
know who
Cooper's way
DB
too late.
Cooper is.
There was an unfortunate series of incidents. A safe was misplaced from a vertebrate. The Brotherhood is retrieving it. The Brotherhood will retrieve it. There is a reward for its information leading to us finding it. It can be collected at the camp.
Okay. Well, if nobody finds it, then... I mean... feel free to check in there.
The Brotherhood will find it.
Okay. Alright, let's go to the radio... or record store. Since
Yeah,
the casino is definitely off limits now.
good second option.
Good luck, Paladin.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thanks. And fuck off to the radio now. Stop running into those folks.
But good news, if you want to guarantee winning the contest,
Yeah.
We know where to go.
Maybe if I have a couple nukes.
If we'd all like to make new characters.
We can do it. All we need to do is give freaking boy. Anybody got heavy weapons?
I don't.
Not heavy enough. The closest I've got is a shotgun.
Yeah, because we've got a fat man in the inventory. We could perhaps spend a luck or two on one of our next looting situations to try and, mini nuke or something.
the unfortunate thing is a fat man is likely to just antagonize a Deathclaw.
Yeah.
It was a albino. We'd all need miniguns.
So fucking dead.
Well, that's what we were leaving the paladins to deal with.
Uh huh.
Let's go get this record and win this contest.
Yeah, because we know nobody else is gonna get that head.
So I'm going to take it by the time we get over to the record store. It's now in the evening.
By the time you get there, it is early evening.
Okay.
It's 10:40, by the way.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to sleep again and try to heal injuries again.
Yeah, but we haven't actually done anything with our day other than a little bit of walking, so we haven't spent that much time.
True.
In game.
Yep. It is getting onto your evening just because it takes a while to like pick through the remnants
Yeah.
of the city, but
Yeah, zigzagging, doubling back, going through. And
It's kind of a reverse of like, oh, I'm going to take a short break to preserve my stuff. It's like I don't think we've done a lot of stuff, even though time consumed off screen type thing.
Yep.
So it's like the reverse of that, but the same problem is like, are we taking too many breaks?
We ain't done nothing yet today. We saw a Deathclaw.
I lost a bottle of water to save us from that situation. That's probably the best value I've ever gotten out of a bottle of water.
Besides
Definitely.
quenching one's thirst.
Yeah.
So
But otherwise, boys, he's like, other than antagonizing the Brotherhood, we ain't done shit.
Hey, I saved a man's life this morning.
Now, that was kind of funny.
Not for him, but
Her.
So you guys do find the record
I'm
station,
involved.
or the record store, following the paladin's directions. And it's like an old mom and pop thing. It's very small. It's like maybe like 30 feet across and maybe like 40 feet back. Like it's a very small, but it does look to be mostly intact as you look through the grimy windows. Who's taking a peek in?
Not it.
Not the
Like
best
going
at
in,
perception.
I don't know. I'll take a peek around.
So you take a peek in. You can give me a perception and survival roll. Ooh, 2 successes. Boise. 1 success, Markham. So as you guys kind of peek in, kind of like move over, and the windows are intact. They are still like intact glass windows. They're very, very dirty, very grimy on the inside and on the outside. You kind of like scrub them a little bit to peek in, kind of get a little bit of a view. And the interior of the store, there is trash strewn about. But it looks like the bins are mostly intact. It doesn't look like it's been searched through. And then you kind of catch movement up near the ceiling. And you kind of like instinctively kind of like your eyes kind of follow it. And then something winged and a decent size kind of like flies up to the window. As the two of you get a view of a Cazador.
Oh, lovely.
And you kind of like look in, and there's a fair number of them in there. Probably 5, maybe 6.
About that grenade you had? Oh wait, we have to protect the album.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
No grenades, guys. We don't want to wreck what little bit of stuff is salvageable.
Just so everyone knows, though, so don't forget, that photo popped up, and from behind me on the couch, all you Cazadors. And then giggling.
Oh man, these things are. I still don't know which one's worse, Cazadors or the blood bugs.
Cazadors.
Cazadors, absolutely,
Yeah.
no question.
If you have any question, you obviously don't know what you're talking about.
Like I don't mind blood bugs at all. Oh my god, I hate Cazadors so fucking much.
Well, I don't tend to run around in power armor ever in Fallout 4. Just because.
That doesn't matter. Like I almost never wear my power armor in 4.
But by the time I get to the Cazadors, further out there,
You've gotten lucky because there's ample chances of running into them without going the hard way to New Vegas.
It's the freaking poison I despise.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, look,
their poison is monstrous.
my screen is all blurry and I can't make anything out again. Yay. But yeah, it looks like there's like 4 or 5 Cazadors inside this this record store.
Plus the amount of damage you take from it. At least with the blood bug, I can still, even with the woozy factor, I can still cleanly shoot them dead.
that totally helps.
Right. But yeah, as you guys kind of like look in and see, let's see. Oh boy, so you got 2 successes. You see near the back of the record store, a much larger and kind of bulbous, immobile, for now, Cazador.
Oh, okay. I know what's probably gonna be the target and eat the first bullet as I spread the love after.
So yeah, there is a Cazador queen at the back of the record store.
Yeah, that thing's gotta go.
Well, Arkham will ready the 44. Wait a minute. That is a freaking cannon. That is really loud. It's one of the few guns that cannot have a silencer. Do you think we're far enough away from that
Yes.
Deathclaw?
You are a significant ways away from the Deathclaw.
Oh.
Well, only like 1,600 meters from the directions.
Yep. So the question, I think what we'll do is I think we'll probably actually call it here before we get into the combat. Just because it is like 10 to 11.
Yeah, we won't get through the first round before 11.
Exactly. And also it'll give you guys the XP, which will probably bump you a level before you go into this.
Well, that'd be nice.
Hooray!
I mean, we only needed 15. So even avoiding things, I think we did okay.
Yep. I give XP for overcoming encounters as opposed to fighting encounters.
As it should be, but it's always worth mentioning.
Yeah. I just gotta find. How much? Oh, Paladin's worth a fair bit.
That was some fun, clever conversation earlier with the Paladin.
Yeah, you're muted, Anita.
Oh. With Magnolia.
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally circled around what she was asking about by talking about everything else.
Tried as much as we could. Yeah.
Hey, did you know about these guys? What about these guys? What about these guys? Fuck, none of this is what I'm looking for.
I tried to make an excuse for why we might show up with script.
Yeah, I love that. That was great.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we're still scavenging the city. I got a day and a half left. Nah, I'm still talking to you.
So everybody gets 126 XP.
Heck yeah.
Cool. Takes us to 2911.
That's more than 2,800.
And what level XP?
2,800
Uh,
to get to level 8.
but for the level 9?
1 sec, I'll find
Oh.
3,600 would be my guess.
it. It is 3,600.
Nice.
So you guys can choose your levels, choose your new perks, bump a skill. There are some new skills in the settlers book, specific to settlements, like things like the local leader and all of those sort of things from Fallout 4. There is also a perk in the settlers book for making ammunition.
Oh, yeah.
Find a use for all those bullets that I have that we don't need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it have a specific name there, Chris? Because I'm going to take it.
It's called Ammo Smith. It has 3 ranks. Requirements are intelligence 7 and level 2 or higher.
Damn it! I got up my intelligence by 2.
Yeah, that's why I haven't taken any crafting perks. But that local leader, I have a charisma of 8 already. What does that take?
Charisma 6 and level 2 or higher.
Sorry, what did the ammo smith need?
Intelligence 7.
Okay. Was that it?
Level 2 plus.
Yeah, and you're probably going to want
okay.
the repair skill, but, it's not a requirement.
Okay.
My repair's only at 1.
All right.
My intelligence is an 8, though.
And with these perks.
So for Ammo Smith, at rank 1 you can craft ammunition up to rarity 1. At rank 2 you can craft ammunition up to rarity 3.
Rank 2.
Additionally, at that point you can dismantle ammunition to get materials back. And then at rank 3 you can craft ammunition up to rarity of 5. When crafting ammunition, you can roll a number of challenge dice equal to 6, reduced by the rarity of the ammunition being crafted. Every hit rolled increases the amount of ammunition crafted by 1. Each time you take the perk, the level requirement increases by 4. So levels 2, 6, and 10. So that is an option. There's a couple other ones, but those are kind of the big interesting ones. So we will see everybody in a couple of weeks.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Add the new perks to.
Over the next 2 weeks, I'll get the new perks added to the perk list.
Okay.
Excellent.
But just so folks are aware, the next game on December the 10th will be the last game until the new year.
Understandable.
Because I don't plan to run on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
No, sure.
Right.
So the next game on the 10th will be the last game until 2024.
Dun, dun,
Alrighty.
dun.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, so we'll see everybody next time.
See you next
Night,
time.
guys.
Have a great night.